Welcome back. Today we are going to see definition of coset. Now what is coset? So in order to understand the concept of coset, we need a vector space V and a subspace of V, say W. So once we have a vector space V and its subspace W, we are ready to define a coset. So coset of W in V, remember we say coset of W means coset of a subspace. So in our syllabus, whenever we find coset, we find coset of a subspace, right? So coset of W in V. Now what is the meaning of this? I will explain at the end of this definition. So coset of W in V is a set of the form V plus W for some V belonging to V. So what is the meaning of this? Means corresponding to element of a vector space V, we will be able to find a coset V plus W. Suppose say your vector space V is having elements V1, V2, V3 and so on. So what we can do is corresponding to each element of a vector space, we can find coset of a subspace. So for this element V1, our coset is going to be V1 plus W. For the element V2 of the vector space, our coset will be V2 plus W. For the element V3, you can guess it now, it will be V3 plus W and so on. So corresponding to each element of a vector space, we can find what? A coset. Now the question is, what is this coset? So coset V plus W is equal to collection of elements of the form V plus W such that W belongs to W. So what is the meaning of this? You simply add all the elements of W in the element V. I will repeat again. You simply add all the elements of W in V. Okay? Or in other words, you add this V to each and every element of W, then we get what? Coset V plus W. So what will be our V1 plus W then? In V1 we are going to add what? Every element of W. Then whatever elements we get, we will put them in one set and that will be our coset V1 plus W. Similarly, what will be our coset V2 plus W? We will add V2 to each and every element of W. We will put all that elements in one set and that will be our coset V2 plus W. Similarly, V3 plus W. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of coset of W in V? The meaning is whatever this V we are taking over here, this V we are taking from where? The vector space V, right? So therefore we say it as coset of W in V. Suppose say my vector space is V1, that is nothing but, suppose W is a subspace of a vector space V1, then what I will say? Coset of W in V1. Similarly, if W1 is the subspace of a vector space V1, then my coset will be what? Coset of W1 in V1. Is that okay? In that case, our these elements over here, these elements will be from what? V1. Okay, I hope you got what I am pointing out. Okay, so this V, this is called as representative of the coset. Means if I say V plus W, this V is the representative of this coset. So For the coset v1 plus w, our representative is what? v1 and so on, right? Now let us understand the concept of coset with the help of example. So as I told you before, in order to find coset, we will need a subspace of some vector space. So over here I have taken a subspace W of our vector space R2. So in this example, we will find cosets of W where in R2, right? Now, in order to find cosets of W in R2, first of all, let us understand what is W. Okay, so over here, I have given one diagram to you. This is our R2, right? The entire one. So this is our vector space. Now the question is, what is our W? See, from R2, we are taking some elements, right? Satisfying this property. So what is this property? The second coordinate is what? 0. Now you already know what is our R2. Our R2 is nothing but what? It is collection of points xy such that x comma y belongs to what? R, isn't it? This is our R2. But now from this R2 we are taking some points, okay, and which are that point? They are the points having this second coordinate to be 0, okay. So you can easily tell, will this point be in W? No chance, because for this point our y coordinate 100% is going to be what? Non-zero. But our W is a collection of points of R2 having what? The y coordinate to be 0, okay. So if you take point from here, still it will not be in W, right? Because y coordinate is non-zero here, isn't it? This will be our x coordinate and this will be our y coordinate, isn't it? So if I call it as some A, if I call it as some say minus B, then this point is going to be what? A comma minus B, right? So where will be our y coordinate 0? You already know it, right? So these are the points where our y coordinate is 0. So therefore this is our W. So from R2 we are taking these points, right? That is our subspace, because it is a line passing through origin, isn't it? So now we are going to find cosets for this subspace. So what I will do is, I will fix one point from R2, say 2, 3. As I have told you, in order to find a coset, we need a representative, right? So I am taking it to be 2, 3. So what I can find is, I can find V plus W now, right? So according to definition, what will be our V plus W? So it will be, see this definition, so V as it is, so our V is what? 2, 3. So 2, 3, or I will write it like this. First of all, V plus W such that W belongs to what? W, right? Which is further equal to set of all. Now let us put the value of V. So V is nothing but what? 2, 3 plus now a general element of W. So how do a general element of W look like? It is of this form, right? So x 0 such that now you can observe there is only one variable over here, that is nothing but x. So such that x belongs to R, so which is further equal to 2 plus x comma 3 such that x belongs to R. Now let us see geometrically what this coset is actually. So I will put the value of x over here, that is going to give me an element of our coset, right? But I have already told you, in other words, what we are doing is, in elements of W we are adding this point, right? So in every element of W we will add this point 2 3. So chalo, let us start. That will be easier to understand actually. So this is a point of W, right? 0 0. So in this point we are going to add this 2 3. So what we will get? We will get 2 3 point, right? So let me say, suppose this is our 2 3 point. Okay, next this is 2 3 point. If you want, I will go for arrow somewhere here, 2 3 point. Okay, now suppose for the next point 3 0. Okay, so whatever point I am going to get is, now it is going to be what, 5, right? Add 2 3 in 3 0, so it will be 5 comma 3. So 5 comma 3 will be somewhere here, am I right? 5 comma 3. Now note, there are many elements between this 0 0 and 3 0. So for all that elements we are going to get a element of coset, right? So what will be that element? So in all these elements of W, if we add 2 3, you will observe that we will get these elements somewhat like this. Is that okay? Similarly, if I go on negative side, so if I uh, add 2 3 in, say, this point, that is minus 2, just a minute, minus 2 0, yes, suppose in this point I add 2 3, so what I will get is 0 comma 3, and 0 comma 3 is somewhere here. Is that fine? Yes. Now note again, there are infinitely many points between these 2 points, so corresponding to that points we are going to get these elements. You can explore that one. Okay, now you can easily observe. So if I go on this side again, suppose I take a point from here, say uh, suppose I take some point from here, so corresponding to this point I will get some element of coset somewhere here. And remember, between this point, by using same logic, infinitely many elements, so corresponding to all that elements I'll get this many points. Okay, so if we continue in this way, what we are going to get? We are going to get a line. Fine. And what will be the equation of this line? Okay, now you can easily see, basically these two are parallel lines. Okay, this is our x-axis. So whatever coset we got here, that is nothing but what, a line parallel to x-axis. And what will be its equation? It depends on this distance, right? And what is this distance? It is 3. So this is a line y is equal to 3. Now try to understand why we got the line y is equal to 3. Just observe this set carefully and this set carefully. Okay, so see how W is defined. This x is a variable right over here, and the second coordinate is 0. So therefore this is the line y is equal to 0. That is our x-axis. Similarly, if you observe this carefully, this is a variable, right? Because x is present over here, and the second coordinate is 3. So therefore it is the line y is equal to 3. So if I take some other point, okay, so suppose I take some 4 and 9, so what is going to happen? Now one thing, try to understand, the coset totally depends on the second coordinate. Okay, so over here second coordinate is 3, therefore we got our coset to be line y is equal to 3. Now for this another point, I will call it as v1. My second coordinate is 9, right? So whatever coset I will get, it is going to be a line y is equal to what? 9, somewhere here. Okay, you can explore this one in a similar way. Now if I take some other point v2, say 5 and minus 2. So for this point again, the coset totally depends on what? Minus 2. So that is going to be the line y is equal to what? Minus 2. So for this particular example, what are our cosets? They are nothing but lines parallel to what? X-axis. Is that fine? For this particular example, cosets are nothing but what? They are the lines parallel to x-axis. Now definitely there will be one question in your mind. What if I take my point to be some 9, 3? Isn't it? This is 2, 3. This is 9, 3. So whatever coset you are going to get, the coset is again going to be what? Line y is equal to 3. Now if you observe properly, the point 9, 3 is actually present on this line only. It is somewhere here, right? Observe one more thing over here. So for this particular coset, whatever line we are getting, that line is having a point 2, 3. It is containing a point 2, 3. Similarly, for this particular point, v1 is equal to 4, 9. If you explore in similar way, you will find that that line is going to contain point 49. Similarly, for this point, we are getting a coset y is equal to minus 2. So this line is also going to contain point what? 5 minus 2. So what I want to do is, I want to make a general statement. Okay, so take any b is equal to AB belonging to R2, then geometrically what is v plus w? Okay, so geometrically v plus w is a line passing through point what? What is our point? AB parallel to what? X-axis. Parallel to x-axis. So this is about our first example. In the next class, we will explore some more examples on cosets. Thank you.